everybody. Hannah Storm in New York. We'll send you back to Houston for the tip-off in just a few minutes. Last night, the Chicago Bulls finished off the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals with a 13-point win in Game 5. Chicago took particular delight in eliminating Miami, especially Alonzo Mourning.
Well, I really enjoyed the fact that Mourning scored one field goal out there. That was the last field goal of the game, of course.
Can you talk about the job you guys did on Alonzo Mourning? Only one measly three-pointer in the waning minutes.
He did it on himself. We didn't do nothing. He just talked himself out of the game.
I don't think anybody's going to win again until Michael retires. I just don't, you know. That's the way it goes.
I plan on being around for a little while anyway. I hope if we can continue to have coaches come up and say that, our job is accomplished.
I think Chicago's going to win it against anybody. I mean, it's just, I think everybody expects that, and I do believe that they will probably win it again regardless of who they play out there.
Well, I'd obviously rather play Utah. I mean, it's a Olajuwon or Ostertag. You take your pick right there.
Meanwhile, the injury news on Scottie Pippen is encouraging. Pippen hurt his left foot in the first quarter last night. The Bulls are describing the injury as a soft tissue injury. X-rays and an MRI today revealed no fracture and no ligament damage, so Pippen should be ready for the finals. And we all know Michael Jordan is healthy. After last night's game, he spoke with Ahmad Rashad.
Michael, let's get to this issue right away and get rid of it. Don't you find it ludicrous that people will make an issue out of what you do on your days off, like playing golf?
Well, I mean, it isn't like I'm walking 42 holes. You know, I'm riding a cart. You know, I'm in tune to my body. I've been doing it for a long time, you know, since we've been winning championships. And I guess because we did it in Miami, we lost the game. I didn't particularly shoot the ball well. Just coincided with what people wanted to write about. And I'm never going to jeopardize, you know, the team or what we're trying to achieve, you know, by not getting ready physically, you know, for the contest. You know, but my peace of mind is when I'm on the golf course when no one can get to me for 4, 5, 6 hours. You know, and that's my peace. And as long as my wife doesn't complain, I can care less what everybody else is saying.
Phil leaves, gets a lot of money, goes to another team. Michael, rather than retire, becomes the player coach. And you guys play next year. What kind of coach would he be? Could you play for Michael?
Yeah, I think I could. I feel like I played for him now after that.
I said, could you play for him? His reaction to that was he feels like you're the player coach now. have you ever considered maybe becoming a player coach?
No.
Would you consider it?
No. That's not even in the ball game. You know, it's a total separation between, for me, in my understanding, for coaching and playing. You know, it's hard to have a close relationship, a real close relationship with the player and be coach, because you got to criticize. I think Phil and I have a special relationship, and you know, Scottie and Phil has a special relationship. If we can accept constructive criticism and not look at it like he's infringing on our friendship, you know, as people, to do that, I would have a tough time separating the two, me personally, you know, because I have such expectations.
Michael has been saying all week that this series is personal. I guess you'll see that this is what Michael meant. And that, a basket that hurts. A final second shot. The Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA Finals.
How do I feel about it? I don't think anybody's going to win again until Michael retires. I just don't.
There's been so much speculation about your career choices and what you plan on doing. How much longer do you plan on playing?
You know, it's hard to say, you know, how much longer you're going to play something that you truly love. You know, I don't want to put a limit on it. I like to play next year. I will look forward to playing if the situation provides for that. You know, if the situation changes and the organization want to change a total different direction, I'm never going to be against that. But I want to play as long as I can continue to perform, you know, at the level that people expect me to. And, you know, I'm never going to be able to live up to everyone's expectations of Michael Jordan. That's just, you know, that's something that's not possible. But as long as I'm pleased, personally, then I still play.
When you talk about the situation, what is that situation that would allow you to continue to play here next year? Is that Phil staying, Scottie staying, Dennis Rodman staying? What is that situation?
I think everything is based on us winning, you know, and I'm looking positively as winning the championship. You know, I like to keep everything intact, you know, and do it until we can't do it anymore until we don't win championships. I'm pretty sure everyone's waiting to see what that situation is. I think positively. I think we're going to win another championship and then hopefully keep everything intact. If it doesn't happen, it had to end sooner or later. We have to look at the realization of things. And I'm pretty sure Jerry's going to have to make some minor changes to start the rebuilding process. But, I mean, it's his choice. You know, I never want to back him into a corner at all, you know. And whichever way he chooses to go, you know, I just alter my choices.
Have you backed yourself into a corner, so to speak, that if Phil's not here, you won't play?
That's not backing into a corner. I mean, that's the freedom of choice. You know, I don't have a contract. You know, so I haven't backed myself into nothing. You know, Phil's not here. It's quite easy. It's an easy choice. It's not a corner choice. You know, I'm not going to be here. You know, I'm not going to play.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship for the second straight season. With 3 straight NBA championships, making 4 in 6 years.
This is your 5th time in the championship series. Is it any different than the other 4?
It's getting tougher. I mean, anytime you repeat things, it's just tougher. Just from a preparation of facing all the different challenges of staying on top. It's like the king of the hill. I mean, everybody's going to be, coming at you and trying to knock you out. And each time it gets harder and harder. But each time you win, it's more gratifying, that you withstood all the challenges, and yet here you are again, right back on top. So, I look forward to doing that again.